It is the unanimous opinion of the faculty committee and the chancellor that there is just cause to dismiss Professor Gow from his faculty position based on a clear preponderance of the evidence. This is not a criminal case that requires meeting a beyond the reasonable doubt standard. During the June hearing, UWL administration noted that it is Dr. Gow's repeated poor judgment that has led us to this point. He just didn't seem to get it during the hearing, and the briefs he submitted to this committee indicate that he still just doesn't get it. Dr. Gow spent the first 3 pages of his reply brief reciting the UW freedom of expression policy, beginning with a quote regarding academic freedom. This case has nothing to do with academic freedom, and Dr. Gow was not speaking on a matter of public concern. In his initial brief, Dr. Gow asserted that UWL failed to show that Dr. Gow placed himself in the public eye regarding his hobby. That is a crazy assertion. Dr. Gow published 2 books about his hobby, predicted that scandal would ensue if his activities became public, and clearly admitted on the Sex Party podcast that his own decision to place content on Xhamster, Pornhub, and similar sites resulted in minimal hits to over 250,000 hits in a couple of days on a single video. Once fired, he then chose to and continued to choose to promote his content and engage in extensive media interviews. Dr. Gow has worked very, very hard to place himself in the public eye. Particularly for someone who previously served as chancellor, Dr. Gow's behavior has been unethical, hypocritical, and unacceptable. His attempts to deflect continue. The Nina Hartley matter was not his fault. It was how others reacted. His decision to publicize his hobby last fall isn't the issue. It's the way that he was fired by President Rothman and the board that was the real problem. As chancellor, he was responsible for enforcing rules and policies on campus. Now he thinks it's acceptable to disregard them. Though actually, I suppose we now know that he thought it was fine to quietly ignore certain rules as chancellor as well. He claims his actions have not harmed the university. It is the response by the university that has somehow drawn attraction to this matter. Dr. Gow can simply not be trusted, and certainly not trusted in a classroom. As I stated at the conclusion of the hearing, Dr. Morgan and others provided ample testimony demonstrating what has only become clear during this entire process. Dr. Gow just doesn't get it, or is unable to acknowledge that his conduct has been harmful to the UWL campus community and a distraction from its core mission. Dr. Gow has largely gotten what he wants through this process: a large media presence that continues and a great marketing opportunity for his cooking and adult content. It is time to bring this matter to a close. University of Wisconsin La Crosse respectfully requests that Dr. Gow's employment be terminated for a cause. Enough is enough. Dr. Joe needs to go. Thank you.